Oh, okay. Hey, Cortney Sumo, we got to get him up here to do the jingle.
Quick.
Well, yes.
You seen that
we
too?
Talk about it.
Like right now, today.
Yes, I'm like, okay, give me like a
lyrics,
Jamie Foxx, like I'm thinking Jamie Foxx show type jingle. I don't know. He may be able to do that. All right, y'all. What's up, y'all? It's your girl OG. We're back again for another episode of OG and Friends. I'm here with a couple of friends, along with my co-host TRICITO. How you doing?
I am doing great, like always.
Yeah, good.
Proud
good.
to be here.
Yeah.
You know, been putting in that work. That's why I got my sweatband on today. You know, hey.
He's just stuck in the 2000s. That's okay.
Yeah. Player mode has been activated.
I'm so weak. That's good.
And we're here with some great friends.
Yeah, we're here with Kelly.
Hey.
We're here with Cortney and D'Angelo. Is it D'Angelo or is it just D?
Yeah, you can D'Angelo, it don't matter.
Okay. All right, cool. Thank y'all for coming on to the show today. I'm so excited because I got my mom on my pod. Cameron's going to be so mad because you were on there before him.
That part. Well,
He's going to be
He's
mad.
a billion miles away, so he be all right.
In Iceland.
He's in Iceland.
Who decides to go to
damn.
Iceland? Your son decides to go to Iceland.
Cambry.
But he looks like he's having a ball.
I know, I'm low-key hating.
I am
to get
too.
in the suitcase, but you know. Something I got to be like, why the gas, you know what I mean? So
That's
I'm
a
here,
big move.
staying on my
That's
grind.
tight.
I'm glad that you decided to come out, sit on the couch with us.
Absolutely.
Thank you for bringing some your homies with you also. It's great. Met D'Angelo already at the Boulevard Bash, but that was very intense. Yeah, you did well. You
And
did
took the
well
dub.
though. Yeah, and
he
took the dub. Yeah. He gassed on them. He did. He gassed on them. I was weak.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
Bullets from that clip, you know.
On me. So this episode, we really just OG and Friends is a platform for creatives, and I feel like comedy is amongst that realm of being a creative because you have to just come up with the shit off the top of your head. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And that takes work. So I feel like anything that takes time, your time, effort, and work, and you're making people laugh, you're giving people a feeling, I feel like that is warranted. Like we need to talk about that, especially the comic scene. Did I say the right word?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, comic scene. Hey, look, I'll be over here making up words. So
We ebonics right now.
you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's something that Fort Wayne, I don't even want to say it's kind of sleep on because we do have, the Fort Wayne comedy play. I think that's what it's called, or Summit City comedy. I should have fact checked that before but we have that. And then of course, like you throw your events too with that also. But I think today's a good day to talk about just that world and like what you do, your world, what you guys do. Like this is y'all episode. So,
Yeah.
so why don't you go ahead, Kelly, and introduce yourself?
All right. Can I cuss?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's so funny because
I ain't get these gray hairs.
every
for that.
guest that comes on here, he literally asked that like 10 minutes before you got here. Yeah, you can.
So just a little FYI, if people don't know, or my tag has been for the last couple of years, is Kelly hill-hicks.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan Kelsall, I cash all checks.
Yeah.
Come on.
My company is called Urban Update.
Yes.
And I started back in 99, and just one day, first of all, I was slanging jewelry, and I was like, okay, what can I do different in Fort Wayne, something that Fort Wayne doesn't have?
Yeah.
So y'all, y'all young, but we have a flea market back in the day. That's where I started. And then I was like, look, everybody ain't no size 10, so I'm not going to keep buying these clothes and then got to put the shit on sale. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I kind of got into selling black figurines and cultural jewelry. The blessing in behind that was I was at Community Care Pharmacy. Rest in peace to Mr. B. And then I had my spot next to Mama's too.
Okay.
That's when Mickey's and Billy's was popping back in the day.
Okay.
So I had an opportunity to do that. And then one day, if y'all know me, I just woke up. I was like, I'm going to do a fashion show.
Yeah.
And so it's just kind of taken off from there. And I feel like if I could see it, I can bring it to light. And so that's where we are today with Urban Update. Over the years, it's been comprised of about 30 members, neo soul, R&B, hip hop. For the most part, laid back hip hop. Let me be. Because everybody in my inbox, you what? No.
Yeah.
But then we also have dancers, we have visual artists. We've also created an A team where we go out, we do the decorating. We have chefs, we have DJs. Anybody that is a part of the arts in my mind, can be a part of what now we call not our tribe, but our community.
Yeah.
So I did music for a while, and not say that I ever stopped, but I was like, if I could take that same formula and put it to something else, why not?
Why not?
So the birth of comedy. I
Yeah.
just woke up one day, I was like, hey, yeah, you got a spot? Okay, all right. So the blessing is I've had an opportunity to work with Lanny Cole. Shout out to Miss Lanny that owns Visions Event Hall.
Yeah. On Lake Avenue, y'all. I'll be driving past it all the time.
1801.
1801.
So I was like, okay. She was like, well, you know what? This is a perfect spot. And I was like, hey, anybody want to do comedy? And it was literally birthed from there. I think we've been going almost like a year strong in it.
Good.
And I've always kind of dabbled here and there. But now I just see so many people that are so talented. And I have a passionate heart for anybody that can do. If you think you could do it, I got a stage for you.
Yeah.
I've been blessed to continue to do that work. So here we are.
Yeah.
We got Cortney over here.
Yeah.
And then we got Mr. D'Angelo. And I just thought that we've kind of done a couple Wednesday nights. We even played with a Thursday. But I was like, you know what? People want this shit.
They do.
They hungry.
Yeah.
And and it's always trying to figure out that balance, because we do have these other comedy shows. And I always am like, okay, well, I don't want to take a Wednesday and have somebody jump in 2 spots to get here. You know what I'm saying? Go over there and do their thing, come back. Even though I've been blessed with the lovely people I've worked with, they will. I just didn't feel like that. And then it's like, okay, Fridays, some of them travel. A lot of these comedians travel.
Yeah.
So I wanted them to have that opportunity. But they like, we already here. You've already given us an opportunity. Why not continue to work on this platform and just build from here? So that's how Friday night came up. I'm gonna let D have this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Listen, I just came up with the date, and before I knew it, he had posted like these dates that he had something going on. He said live at the Legion. I was like, whoop, there it is.
Yeah.
He already named it. He already called it. So I just said Urban Update,
Live at the
Comedy
Legion.
Presents.
I love that.
Live at the Legion.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Thank you for letting us know. I've known Miss
like
Kelly for years. For years, I call Kelly for any type of crisis when it comes to. I called her for the live pod when we was going through it.
Yeah.
I told Trice, I said, "Yo, I just need somebody to just tell me what to do, bro." And I called her, and she gave me a holler back and was like, "Kelsey, you better have that bitch in the parking lot."
I did. I said,
You better have it in the parking lot. Yeah,
Hey,
like,
set that shit up.
yeah, we having a conversation, so it means a lot for you to come on to the pod. It's people that I look up to and I just get inspiration from, like you, to know that you've had Urban Update since 1999. Like,
amazing.
I'm like, yeah, like it's good to see you still going even 20 plus years. So.
Ooh. Listen.
Congratulations. You don't look it. You don't look it.
Baby.
Yeah. All right, Cortney, why don't you go ahead and tell the folks who you are, what you do.
I'm Cortney White. And,
Okay.
I've been doing comedy off and on in Fort Wayne for a little bit more than 20 years.
Okay.
And do theater, do a lot of theater.
Yeah.
I just like being on stage. I can do just about anything but sing, but play instruments, tap dance, all that stuff. Talking about telling jokes, I think I'm pretty funny. Some people think I'm pretty funny, but I like acting and doing the theater stuff too.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been at it for a minute. I get an opportunity to watch guys like D, because it's changing, but it's the same.
Mm-hmm.
The scene changed. Like I've seen it watch like the new faces like 3 times over. It's just weird. Like new groups come through and do comedy and start doing their thing, and then they kind of go off and new people come in. Everybody wants to do comedy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I enjoy it. It's a poor man's game. I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
If you see somebody in there acting like they're balling doing comedy, I'm going to tell you right now they lying.
Oh, me.
I'm just saying, they can promote how they want to.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. You're giving more to comedy before you're receiving.
Yeah.
That part.
Like,
Yeah.
you putting in miles. You're getting your feelings hurt. If you don't know what it's like to do comedy outside of this city, people don't like me saying it, but I'm sorry, you don't know what it's like to do comedy.
Yeah.
You can stay home and do jokes in front of us every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We know you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll make us laugh every time.
Yeah.
You really want to test your chops. Drive your ass 2 hours with somebody who don't know what
Come
you
on.
look like, never heard a joke in their life.
Yeah.
And make them laugh or make them not like you.
Yeah.
Take that long drive home and be like, God damn, do I really want to do this?
Yeah. You said it's character building.
Yeah.
There it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Some people like to stay where it's safe, and cap is what they call it.
Yeah. I like that. Cap is what they call it. Oh.
You know, I'm trying to find reasons to where I'm trying to stay true to the craft. You know,
Yes.
Because I had the ego too.
Mm-hmm.
I failed a lot. You know, I know what it's like to, not be funny.
Yeah.
I have the confidence.
Yeah.
You know, I could be at home right now watching my team lose, but people like Kelly keep reminding me. I got friends that do stuff that remind me, hey man, you're still funny, right? And sometimes I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
I got a life, I got family, I'm going through divorce and shit like that. Some
Yeah.
things that, that challenge you doing your passion, but I'm here for it.
Good. Good.
I'm here to deep.
There it is.
I told him a long time ago, man, you funny as hell.
Yeah.
You are. He's got a great stage presence, the voice. We both got the voice.
Yeah, that's what I'm
sure,
saying.
yeah.
Y'all both got some deep, along with this nigga right here. Yes.
With his jokes, with his comedy, with his style.
Yeah, good.
Don't ever feel like you hit a ceiling. Keep
Yeah.
learning, but
Yeah.
go for it. And I got mad love for Kelly, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mad love.
Mad love. Good. Thank you.
See, I got my buckwheat moment on y'all.
Look,
Don't mind me. Hopefully, I just don't slobber with it.
you are okay. You're just locked
You're getting
in.
them roses, girl. I'm telling you.
D'Angelo, why don't you go ahead and let everybody know what's going on?
I only actually been doing it for about a year, but I guess I've been
Okay.
my whole life. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But she threw her first event. I think Cortney might have even been there. I learned a lot from Cortney actually too. You know what I'm saying? And also, I'm still learning.
Good.
Comedians, I done been up there. People not laughing. They ain't booing, but they ain't laughing. If they ain't laughing, that's booing to me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still learning the, you know what I'm saying, the tips and whatnot, and the ins and out of it. And like you said, though, you gotta get out of town with it. I went to Ohio one time, nothing but all white crowd. You know they right. I'm still hitting with the ghetto jokes like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love hearing about the Roman noodles and roaches. You know? You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a veteran by far. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely got a lot of leg work to put in. Like he said, it's a poor man's game. You know, so you gonna put in more work. You know what I'm saying? Than money in the beginning, but it's gonna all pay off. All you gotta do is stick with it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Good.
So since y'all saying it's a poor man's game, do you feel like you actually just have to more so have love for it than actually trying to just go out and chase?
Yeah, definitely. At first, you gotta have a love for it. Yeah. And if you have enough love for it, that money gonna follow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cameron said everybody's called, but he said it best. Everybody wants to try it, but everybody ain't got it in them. He said a perfect phrase for it, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
Everybody want to try and do it, but you get filtered out. Time either does it. Either you're either not good.
Mm-hmm.
You might have a baby.
Mm-hmm.
You might die.
Yeah.
Shit be happening, man. But comedy is an endurance, a game of endurance, man. It's a marathon.
Yeah.
My favorite comic was doing comedy 20 plus years before he probably even got extra.
An extra, yeah. Yeah.
And that's what's so crazy though, is because like I told y'all that I've been binging on Def Comedy Jam for the last 72 hours. And I'm like, damn, he used to be skinny. Oh, he
Yes,
like,
yo.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you see so many of these comedians that are on there, and it's like, dang, he did this movie, he did that movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is like the come up, and that's like 93?
Yeah, that was in the
So
90s.
I graduated in 91, and then to see these cats just in 2000, 2005, just get there, like you said, you got to be hungry. But I only strive to be, Def Comedy Jam. But I'm watching and I'm paying attention, and I'm picking up things because I'm glad that I'm a natural.
Yeah.
But you gotta learn, you gotta learn it from somewhere. And the favorite thing, I'm gonna plug my baby girl Bonjo. You gotta be coachable at whatever age that you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And these guys definitely were like, hey, well, I think this and I think that. And you have to be comfortable in yourself to be able to accept that, whether it be good information or bad information, So I'm here for it. I'm excited. And I'm glad to see that, I don't know how I'm going to put this, that we have a place that we can go to.
Yeah.
That we can actually put ourselves on stage.
Yes.
Sure.
And y'all know I'm not like that because y'all know my baby, he mixed.
Actually, that was my first time at his album release party meeting his dad. And I could, Mike. Sorry, no. But I was saying, like, I could see both of y'all in him, and that's just really great.
And believe it or not, a lot of people think, oh, because you're black, you knew about rap. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
His daddy, person of non-color, hit me on to like Coogee Rap, DJ Polo, like Rodney O and Joe Cooley, NWA, just so many different genres of music. And then when he got to breakdancing, I was like, okay,
he said,
got you.
That's my speed.
Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I sit back and listen to country music. But anyway, that's a whole other episode.
You're so funny. Okay, so tell us about live at the Legion, right? Tell us about, kind of walk us through like your event. Like, how many comedians do you guys have? Is it more like an open mic-esque? Like, what?
Oh, hell no.
What is it? That's why I asked.
And people say, Kelly, why are you not an open mic person? For one, I've been in the game so long, I've tried it. I've tried to do like an open mic, let's say from 6 to 7.
Yeah.
And then have the people that I want on.
Yeah.
Then the 6 to 7 is dry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Thank goodness for my husband, Landis Kelsall, LDJ.
Yeah, come on.
Because there were dry moments. And then, I got a DJ.
Yeah.
But then I've tried it after the comedians, and then sometimes people just ready to go. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you can control your environment, you have a possibility of knowing what your outcome is going to be. Yeah. So we got Courtney's going to be our host.
Yeah. Yes. He was kind of telling us about that earlier.
He's going to be our host, so I'm going to get to sit back just a little bit. I just want to come on like Russell Simmons. All right, good night. Be good.
You said peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got D'Angelo. We got D. We got Red. We got, oh my gosh, just got her on today. Catherine Lee. Oh my God.
Yeah.
She is crazy, man. She is flaming. Okay, we ain't even gonna go there.
Hey, we're here. I said this y'all show. So what you want to talk about?
We got Carol Ann Poindexter that is on there. We got Kirk. We got Cam Cooper. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Oh, we got Cool Cat. We gotta mix it up. And y'all know Cool Cat funny.
Yeah.
I was like, funny. What was you? How did you think that even up? Like,
exactly.
Where did that come from? Who else we got on there? Did I miss anybody? Because sister getting old. Brain.
You're doing a lot.
Yeah.
Y'all got an arsenal.
If I missed you, baby, I apologize.
She said she's sorry.
It's
right
variety
now,
in there.
Just put a little teaser out right now.
Okay.
Just a little teaser for right now. But
yeah.
Thank you. Sitting in my room. Oh, okay. My bad.
No, go ahead. Because look, that was my next thing. Is like promote. Like, tell us where we can go. Tell us what day, what time. Yeah. Like.
So we're going to be live at the Legion. It is, I got so many things going on. November the 8th. Look, November the 8th.
That's okay. That's all right.
And then I think we got, the doors open up at 7. We're going to start at 8. And yes, for this particular one, you're going to have to be 21 plus.
Okay.
So they have a couple of options. What I really want to do is, a lot of times we go to these comedy shows and it's general admission, get in where you fit in. But I feel like sometimes too, we're at the point where we want to upgrade a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think we're going to do like a price for general admission, and then we'll do one like for a couple, like a reserve table for 2.
Okay.
Or that way when you come in, you know what I'm saying? If you're a little late, it's cool. You don't have to worry about trying to find a seat. Your table number going to be right there. You can come in and sit down. Now, if they joan you,
it's on you.
Make sure you on time, because that's my fear. I'm like,
right.
Sit in front if you want to.
And so anything that I do that does not have to do with music, I always feel like I want to put somebody on that has to do with music. I've got a few people in mind, but I haven't inboxed them yet that I think would be great. Kind of like the whole Nick Cannon thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a Wild and Out.
Come on, they do.
I love that idea.
I feel like I'm just a vessel.
You are,
and I want to put on as many people as I can put on. Now, when I say that, I don't like to use that term, but when I say put on, opportunity.
Yes.
I think a lot in this industry, and I'm gonna go for all genres. All everything. They feel like, well, I let so-and-so get on the stage and they owe me this and I put them on. Absolutely not. Urban Update is about the arts, period.
Yeah.
It's a platform. It's not about me. That's why as I've tend to have gotten older, I'm like, you know what? If I see it in you, why don't you go ahead and try to host?
Yeah.
You know, I'll give you a few pointers, but I think you're natural. You could go with it. D'Angelo got up and did his thing. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, hey, he was like, we're the timeline. I'm like, this is your opportunity, and this is how I think of it when I do A, B, and C. He went and did his thing. So, you know, he's ready. You know what I'm saying? He could go do his thing, get the people that he wants, see what that vision looked like when we kind of discuss the timeline.
Yeah.
And he could just roll with it.
Yeah.
My goal is not to keep what I do forever.
Yeah.
It's to pass it on.
I like
And
that.
that's what we did with the whole music scene. It was 30 of us. Let me tell y'all, I felt like Urban Update was on something every single month.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, I've already sowed the seed, so why not let them go out and just grow? And then we just had, a whole entire year. It just seemed like they was just popping up everywhere. And
it was growing. The crowds were getting bigger and bigger. That last one, it was a couple months ago. It's been a while, but that last one that was really funny. There were a lot of people there.
Good.
And that's what it's about. It's not about, you know, I've seen so many people in the industry that, like, they got the best kept secret. It's not a secret. You know, you didn't make that up. It's not a secret. It's a basic recipe. You add in whatever ingredients or whatever flavor you want to add to it. Pass it on. Because if you are good at what you do, you can create something else. Or the people that you have worked with or been a part of you, they're going to come with you.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Good. Oh, I love that. I love that.
So I got a question for all of y'all. Are there any major, or I guess who would you say, or you don't got to, I guess, name. You can name one each if you want, but an influence that made you want to do comedy, or, you know, somebody that you think's funny, or maybe influenced you to tell a joke.
I'll let the gentleman go first.
I'm gonna have to say Mike Epps, man. I just like the way he do his comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can really mesh with him about what seemed like we done been through some of the same stuff besides the crackhead shit. His raw comedy, you know. So
Yeah.
I'm have to give it to Mike.
Okay.
Chris Tucker.
I love Chris Tucker. I love Mike too. Yeah.
Comedy Jam days. And I saw him and Martin Lawrence, man. It was just, at the time, they were like the funniest things to watch on TV.
Yeah.
And Chris, you didn't get a chance to see him a lot, so whenever you did pop up, it was like you just knew that little block of time he was going to kill whatever it was. You know, but Chris Tucker was probably one for me.
Okay.
Well, I'm an OG.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go with Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah.
way back to, you know what I'm saying, you can get that record and just listen to him type shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm an OG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, hiding out, mom and them playing it, and I'm listening. I'm on the steps like, shh.
You said I'm not supposed to. They're not supposed to know I'm here, but I'm here. Trace, what about you? Who's your favorite comedian?
I like a lot. I really like Bernie Mac a lot.
Yes. Yeah.
Just I like his style, just from even from Def Comedy Jam, just because he was just dressed like just so flashy, like it just. But you knew he was gonna come out and just
Yeah.
talk crazy.
Motherfucking
Movie, you know, and it just always seems like he was always just himself too. Like even in like Bernie Mac show, other movies, he just loved to just make people laugh. It seemed like so. That's one of the ones. Martin too, you know. Chris Tucker. I guess I'll name three. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I just love like Fridays. Just you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
that's it. Yeah, yeah.
Rush Hours too. But you know what I'm saying?
That's
like
right,
Smokey
Rush
was
Hour.
just like can't nobody play that better than
No, Mike Epps was good in the other two.
for sure. Yeah.
He was great, but I just feel like Smokey, like you said, like Chris Tucker had that role. Like,
Yeah.
And I just okay.
Go ahead.
I think mine's Cat Williams. It's between Cat Williams and Chris Tucker, also, and Bernie Mac. I guess I said three. I love Bernie Mac. Like, I actually love Bernie Mac when he was doing like Bernie Mac show. Like seeing him like being forced to be a parent and like that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, would you really think that like he had kids, but the situations that he was in the TV show was just like, he was either trying not to pop off, but he did anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you here type thing. I think Cat Williams too, cause Cat Williams is just insane. Like he does not care. Like he opened a portal in January. Like he opened the floodgates of all of this shit that's happening right now. So I think yeah, I think that's mine.
I was kind of young, but Bernie Mac came here once before. A long time.
Really? Here in Fort Wayne?
Long time ago. I don't even think I was 21. I might have just made 21. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see him. The blessing is, just talking with my husband, by him being a DJ and being out on the road and, doing all the clubs he was doing back in the day. But what I liked most about Bernie Mac was the fact that he always talked about his wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know, I don't know, but I feel like I've seen a lot of people in the game, and it's hard to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Try to live the lifestyle in private, i.e., while you out here wilding. So I always thought that was cool.
Just wait, because I'm sure if we're talking about my soon to not be
He said, I'm thinking about shit. I peeped that earlier when you said that.
Yeah, I know. I heard it too. He was ready.
I peeped him earlier.
He was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, he gonna be ready to cook later. I know.
Yeah, the chamber was loaded.
If they ever said pain and anger was inspiration,
You said I got a good year's worth in me. Yeah.
I went through the crazy part of it, and I think now I can get technical with it a little bit.
Okay.
So I don't know how long it'll last, but it'll be some good stuff. It's not gonna be anything hurtful or spazzing or nothing like that. But I got some ammo now.
Yeah.
Hey, and it's your truth too.
Ammo now, like you get me emotional. Ooh, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah, look. If you wanna get the people a buckshot, you know what I'm saying? You by all means at any.
We in legal proceedings.
Oh yeah, you say anything goes right now. Try to make sure I have a house before I.
Security.
On me, I need about 5 mediators in this now.
It's gonna be a really, really, really fun night.
Good.
So did y'all know that I bombed at my first comedy show?
I actually was going to ask that next question.
I don't even remember who was on that motherfucker, but I bombed on the first comedy show. There was somebody that came down from South Bend. He does a lot of comedy, so I'm like, okay, bet. I mean, it sounds good. You can bring these 3 guys for X amount of dollars. Man, what had happened was it's about 8 motherfuckers in there, and it was 3 comedians. This how much I don't remember. What's his name? Is there one, the OG, like Kevin Howell? Yeah. Kenny Howell, somebody shit? He was one. What's the other guy? He's out of Chicago. I want to say Anderson. I don't even remember. But anyway, we had 3 comedians that came. When I tell you I put in bread.
That'd always be the
worst. When I tell you I came out, not negative 1, 2, 3. When I tell you I was negative, I was like, fuck it.
You said this was the night. This was the night.
I'm done. Like, especially when you have had success. And let me share this. Everybody's level of success does not look the same.
Yeah.
For me, I never aspired to have 4 million people, 300. Me, I like 75 to 100 because I like to be able to say, hey, Cortney, how you doing? What's going on? My little self just going around being chipper.
Yeah.
But that set me back. I was scared. I was like, girl, that about 4, 5 house payments.
Yes.
Listen. That's why the Mercedes sitting in the driveway now. But it set me back. But the thing was, I never look at stuff as a failure. I have to go back and I have to say to myself, what did you not do?
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff I didn't do is I don't feel like I promo right. I felt like I didn't stand up for myself and say, no, this is our first one. We only need 1 crazy motherfucker. We don't need 3.
We don't need 3.
You know what I'm saying? And the proper channels and avenues, I think, was a lot for me that I felt that I should have done.
Yeah.
So I just, this time when I came back stronger, but then I paced myself to get back, to keep climbing up the mountain, to go to that next level. Because when I tell you, it hurt.
Yeah.
It hurt.
Character building, man, I'm telling you.
Real.
But you probably needed that.
On the stage and off the stage. I know a lot of promoters that went through that same stuff, just broke themselves trying to put on the best show that they can. It's going to be the one. It's going to be the one. Working overtime. One of my guys, Kevin Irvin, like we used to do grown up comedy back in the day. He was putting on a show almost every month. going to Chicago. He brought Dame into town. Ballhead.
That's who he is.
Ballhead actually stole his money.
Oh, Lord.
I get emotional a lot when I get talking about shit.
He said, where the rag at?
I know.
That's my guy. Like he had a dream, and he was non-egotistical about it. It just didn't work.
Yeah.
It just simply was put. It just didn't flash the way he wanted to, and he just every now and then when I see him, hey, you think you might want to? Nah, man.
Yeah.
You lost too much.
Yeah.
You lost too much.
Yeah.
And people stealing from you. You book a comic to come in from Chicago. He said he ain't gonna make it because he got car trouble. You dig through his Facebook page, you see he doing a show up in Hammond.
That part.
Crazy.
Damn.
Just be 100, man.
Yeah.
Just say it.
Get the man back his money.
Yeah, that's wild.
And that's when you start, this day and age, these contracts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you want to trust and you want to love everybody. But I'm
Yeah.
like, man, when it comes to that kind of bread, yeah,
That's a
For
lot
sure.
of money. Yeah.
For sure.
That's a lot of
Can
money.
I get real talk?
All right, y'all. Well, we've been talking for a little bit. I think it's time for a break.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Punch and cook.
Live again.
We're
Look,
live.
welcome back, y'all, to OG and Friends, episode 9.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
I didn't even say
if
that
it was OG
episode.
and me, we would have told y'all the episode from the jump. But hey, it is what it is.
Called OG and me. Like, and it just.
Convinced,
It's
right?
just- yeah.
And in the last
love
episode,
it.
I compromised with him. I was like, we can make a shirt that says OG and me. After that, I don't want to hear shit else about OG.
It just got every time I say it, it just get a little more of a ring to it. And people be like, you know,
And
hey.
that's what be pissing me off. People, yes, I guess. I like.
Yeah.
Don't gas him.
Right. He gonna be like, man, I got your
gas
people ready
him.
tonight.
Oh, there it is.
Don't
Won't even.
gas
Hey,
him.
Sumo, sorry, my guy, but hey,
Sumo, hey,
we just found our jingle.
Trey sent me that, and I said, okay, maybe we toss it to him and see what he do.
All right, so Nick's Secret Snacks.
Yeah.
You know, of course, we don't promote nothing.
Until they start paying us.
They start paying us.
Yes.
So, random snack, you know what I'm saying? Everybody just go ahead, of course. We'll get to taste it, you know. Take that how you will. But, and then we tell the flavor at the end, you know. But, of course, from the texture, you'll be able to know what brand, of course, it is. But
We had what did we have last week? A masala? A masala. It was like Indian flavor. It was okay.
masala chip, masala lays.
A chip?
It was
chip.
You know, Lay's be trying to like chicken and waffle and you know.
You guys got some ranch stuff. I said, I love
Yeah,
that.
and see that's what that's
a mystery chip.
a mystery chip.
Look,
That's what
that right.
You can look at it. If
I don't want to look at it.
Then low key, is it gluten free?
Right. Oh,
I'm not
we ain't. Look, we ain't. That wasn't bad.
give it a go.
That wasn't. I'm gonna be quiet.
Listen,
That's why it's so scary
Look at that.
because you don't know.
this is a good one this week.
Y'all got. You can pass it to Dorian. You don't want to.
Oh, this the first week he ain't did the secret snack.
Bro.
That's crazy.
Why you ain't taking the secret snack?
You don't trust it no more.
He said after that last
listen,
chip,
we
I'm
in this
cool.
together.
Come on now.
That was safe, no trick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Involved.
What's
Yeah.
it giving? Like, what's it? Like a regular?
It's
Okay.
a Cheeto
It
For
got
sure.
a little,
with season salt on
little.
it.
That's what I'm saying. He got a little saucy sauce on it.
Some McCormick's.
Yeah,
Right, all the way down.
on me.
Torciditos.
Torciditos.
Y'all can look at that. You know.
That's like
Is it supposed to be like a Dorito and a?
a new age Taki. Right.
right?
You know, back in the day, we had them straws.
Torciditos.
Whatever that shit is called.
Y'all want to look at it again, or you want some more? Yeah, it's bland. It's definitely bland.
That's good.
Yeah, we had a good one.
We had a good one. I've been scared these last two. These last two snacks.
Listen, we had one time I brought on a chili cheese dog flavored secret snack, and it was terrible.
Literally was like, what is this?
But see, that's that new age shit. They try to put the whole meal.
The whole entire meal. The whole.
Fuck it.
Look, hey, you talk about it.
Fuck it. Pringles, what was you doing, Pringles?
On me. We've had some nasty snacks.
Yeah.
If y'all was at the live pod, Trice brought 4 snacks.
Yeah.
He brought 4, and everybody was pissed at him towards the end.
Definitely. The live pod, we had like steakhouse onion, Funyuns, like a flame, like a chicken ramen flavored.
That one was disgusting.
Man, you can mess up a Funyun. Like,
it was nasty.
Listen.
It was nasty.
Funyun already at the edge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He said we're eating fried onion rings.
They're ready to fight me.
Yeah, they was pissed. All right, y'all. So we're in the second half of our show. And I have a question for you, Cortney and D'Angelo, because not to call you old, Cortney, because you're not old, but just from like old school to new school, how do you guys feel about comedy on social media? So like the Drewskis, the Kev on stages, like, do you guys consider that comedy? Do you feel like, is it too fast paced? If you think of like music, for example, of how like people are just constantly giving out music and it gets watered down because we're producing so much that microwave. Yeah, microwave. That's a good answer. Do you feel like social media, like comedy, I don't even know if that's a thing or not, but do you feel like it's microwave? Do you feel like it's going in a good direction? Like, what's your take on that?
I mean, I feel like it's always going to be just repetitive, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like everybody kind of doing the same thing, like she said, just putting a little twist on it. So, I mean, I think it's still comedy, you know what I'm saying?
The hell was in that shit? Right, I'm like, this one was all to my mom and shit.
I'm so dead. You're good. You're okay.
Tostaditos.
Y'all are funny.
They don't know about me. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like it's still comedy, maybe because I'm younger, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't see no problem with it.
Yeah.
I feel like once you get that wave, once you get that lead on everybody gonna be focused on that person. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Everybody else that's in it, they're not gonna feel as much as he do because, like I said, he already got all that clout or whatever. So
yeah,
that make it hard for the next as well too. So
yeah.
None of it's fair.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, the game's not fair. I mean, there's a lot of ways you can look at it. Like, let's look at it here. We'll switch to music, like you was talking about. A guy who's been playing, he's very talented. You can't get into the music industry because you got P. Diddy out there looking for your butthole.
You're funny as hell. You
right.
mean, yeah.
It's not easy to get in the music industry.
Yeah.
Even social media made it easier for people to not only get music, but own their own music.
Yes.
So many of our artists getting screwed over by our own people.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, so it's interesting when you look at it like that. On the comedy side, it's the same. I was against it, and one reason why I was against it because there is no easy way. There are no shortcuts.
Yeah.
Right? But if you look at some of these guys like Drewski, like, he's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
He's talented. 85 South. You know, those guys are really funny.
Yeah.
You know, so whether you like it or not, some of them, if they can hold their own in front of these audiences and people receive them well, you know, because the audience is going to tell you.
Yeah.
There's a couple guys who tried it. You know, everybody can't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you find a way to sneak in through the back door where people are keeping you out the front, man, who am I to hate on that?
Yeah. Yeah. TikTok is like something that like I just doom scroll sometimes, and I see a lot of like the Haha Davises, and even like sometimes I even feel like Wildin' Out, because Wildin' Out has been out for so long and they just keep putting on new comedians. Like they'll get some of those like internet comedians on there and you kind of are like, dang, you're kind of not funny. You know what I'm saying? Which sucks, you know what I'm saying? But I just didn't know how comedians felt like new age and old, like the older age of like, is it being, I guess the word fast is not the right word, but like because it's so like Def Jam or Comedy Jam, excuse me, Def Jam, you probably had to wait a week.
Man,
to see it. All you gotta do is just hold this up here and press
all day long,
and it's there, you know. So, and then you get people on the internet that like to copy also, you know what I'm saying? Which then back then you probably didn't find out that he copied you till like 4 months later. Now your next run is about this nigga, how he's, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of my push and pull with social media is because we grew up both sides. We grew up without the internet for a little bit. We grew up during the internet and like now new age of Instagram, TikTok, Twitter and everything. Yeah. And kind of to put it back into music. A lot of these people had to push CDs and throw shows and stuff. Now all you got to do is just hold a space on Twitter and that's your whole set. Yeah. So I was just curious when she told me she was bringing you, like all of you guys on. I was like, I really always wondered that because Drewski's doing like Could Have Been Records, which that's funny because he's trying to have people come up and he's essentially cracking on them. You know what I'm saying? But like, what do you do after that?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, what do you do once that gets old? Like, what's next? You know what I'm saying? And
I didn't know who it was until Kevin Hart jumped on. I didn't know who that guy was, but now they're on commercials. He's on ESPN.
He's everywhere.
Since that Kevin Hart sleepover deal thing.
Yeah.
Like now it's a flash effect.
Yeah.
But, hey, if the man calls and say, hey, we saw you on TV with Kevin Hart, you think you can come in and do this? Is he going to say no?
No.
Right. Praying for that opportunity.
Yeah.
Like it or not.
Yeah.
If you're mad, don't be mad long.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. Cool. But I think a lot of times too, I guess that I tend to do, and I'm not saying that everybody does or doesn't do, is when you get a space, you know what I'm saying? Create your own space of what you want that to look like.
Yeah.
For a lot of times people say, oh, you know, I did this and I did that. Then okay, but you didn't pay for the venue.
Yeah.
So what kind of outcome did you expect? You know, for them to stand up and meet you at the front door with flowers and roses and roll out the carpet when they're like, hey, the jukebox ain't working tonight. Okay, all right, you got a thing. Let's go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Versus if you, I'm going to say rent that spot, you can control what that outcome is like.
Yes.
Because technically now they work for you.
Yes.
And I learned that a long time ago, and that's probably why I move a little different. I'm not saying that I won't do a spot because Lord knows I did some spots that's been free.
Yeah.
And the blessing is that I've had that open communication and developed friendships out of
Yes.
it and some partnerships.
Yes.
But, you know, when you kind of want to go to that next level, you know, you kind of want to go big, you got to put some money out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You have to invest.
Then if the ish failed, it just fell because of you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I can't go back and say, well, the venue didn't do this and they didn't do that. No, what did you not do?
Exactly.
And I always tell people, don't look at it as a failure. You know what I'm saying? You ready to go to the next level, just step your game up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How you say, you got to pay to play.
Come on, you got to pay
That's
to play.
life.
Good.
I got a question for y'all too. What defines a comedian or a comedy to y'all? Because sometimes I feel like, or at least now, more so, I want to say now, sometimes stuff I feel like it's just more content creating instead of actually telling a joke. You know what I'm saying? So you
just got to the root of what I was trying to get to.
So like,
That's a good one.
so yeah, for y'all that actually have been, you know, y'all really do this and put y'all heart and soul into this. So what actually defines comedy or being funny or being a comedian for y'all?
I just feel like in 2020, once COVID came, well, we got a lot of comedians.
Yeah, had no choice. Yeah, nothing but sitting at the house.
Y'all got that check. Y'all ain't do nothing. Y'all pay that internet.
On me.
that's-
Come on.
Yeah,
What?
and
On
we're
me.
ham. You know, but I do think it's a difference. Even like in music, you know, we had to wait until the album came out.
Yes.
And then you had to wait till you get the bread to get it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Only had 6 songs on it.
Come on. And didn't know if you like, you can't just buy 2 tracks.
Yep.
It could have been an ass album, and now I'm asked out $10.
And you anticipated like the wait, the wait. Versus now, so and so come out. I'm like, well, shit. Let me just go and get the compilation because it's gonna be out in 3 months.
Yeah,
I did 3 albums.
Yeah,
unless you know what I'm saying. But I don't know. It's
different.
I'm not a comedian.
That's okay. That's all right.
I'm not a comedian.
Because what you said was a good point, though. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's different. It's done differently. You got guys that get up now who are doing comedy where they're just picking on the audience. You know, you got some people who tell the same joke every time they get on it. You know, you got some people who stress themselves to write new material every time. Mm-hmm. I'm one of those people, which drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's hard for me to write a joke. I don't like repeating the same joke. I hate it. If I tell the same joke twice, believe me, the inside is killing me.
Yeah.
Right? Because after a while, I lose the originality of telling it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like my jokes to sound, even if I make something up, I want it to sound like it happened, it's coming out naturally.
Yeah.
Like, if I repeat it too many times, to me, it's going to sound fake. Mm-hmm. You know, but that's just me. You know, but I think it's really up to the receiver, man. If you can get up there and you can keep a decent presence, you can not offend people, in my opinion. You know, I don't like the groan effect. You know, if you're getting up there just to make people go, oh, I get it. Everybody's got their squeamish, but I want to laugh. You know, but I don't know. Just act like you came there to make me laugh.
Yeah.
You know, I guess that's really it.
Yeah. Okay.
100.
Okay.
What about you, D?
I mean, I feel like the content creators, because I know a couple of people here in town who they'll make 1,000 reels, but they will not come to the Urban Update.
Baby,
we can talk about it.
I low key be a groupie in these inboxes.
You can talk about
like,
it.
Urban Update, you know
but
what
I'm
saying?
like,
So,
but I see your stuff, but I'm like, it's funny as all get out. And then I be like, they be like, okay, or then it's like a no show, or nah.
I think it's easier for some people though, but that's where that dick riding come into play at. Because if the whole city know you, they think you funny. You know what I'm saying?
They think they don't have to.
And that's
and you know,
Yep.
and I don't give up on them.
Yeah.
I don't give up. Sometimes, you know, I may see a person and then, you know, I might double dutch a little bit. I might wait, hey, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Okay, you're doing more. You know, there's always a platform for you. I know in the poetry game, I stayed on one person for 3 years.
Yeah.
And when she came out, y'all can't tell her nothing. Still can't. She is such a bright light. And, you know, she's like, I thank you. You know, you stayed on me, but you didn't, you know, you wasn't hammered into me where I felt like I had to give in.
Yeah.
She's just like, that timing just came right on time, and I did just that.
Yeah.
Because I also think there's different types of comedy.
Yeah.
Because what people don't know, it's not just people of color.
Yeah.
You know, we do have our other Caucasian parts.
Yeah.
And I've been able to see the art of storytelling, just a straight up joke, but I have seen some dark humor.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I love dark humor. That's how I joke myself out of my depression is, you know, got a flat tire yesterday, you know, God smite me now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But then we have another gentleman that comes on that's with us from time to time, but, you know, he does skits. Mm-hmm. And it's just so sketchy. You be like, really? And you can't help but laugh at the skits. You know what I'm saying? The time, not only was it just, you know, him writing this out and and making sure it's in a comedic form. Is that the word that I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But then also getting it to portray. So now he's doing the video. He's directing us where we need to be. So like I'm in one. It ain't out yet. But yeah,
Come on.
it shows all my gray hairs. I'm like, really? That day, you know, Clairol was not at its best, but it's okay. But like, I've seen many different genres. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I come from the days where the shit was recorded. Like, how many comedians still record? You know, at all?
Yeah.
And I'm talking about on a record player.
Yeah.
But, you know, how many of them actually record like old school style, where you know you could just chill. I'm not a smoker. You know, you can lay back, you can just chill, vibe, have your peoples come over, put that on, and, you know, just go ham. we not like that today. You know, you flip on the shit,
Yeah.
getting everything else, and you just put it on the TV. But,
Yeah.
you know, there's so many. I feel like there's so many different forms that I've seen that have come through since I've been doing it in a short time.
Okay.
I think I'm funny.
I think you're hilarious. Yeah, I think you're hilarious. Good. Thank you guys.
It's nice to see because before, I think when you started doing the Urban Update, the shows here, I'd never really, you would see you talk as much with the microphone. You know, now it's kind of a nice change of pace to see you up here discussing what you've been working so hard, you know, to do.
Yes.
Yeah, do it.
I want to be able to pass it off. You know, there's a couple of projects that people don't know about that I'm a part of or things that I do. And it's just like, I just want to get it built up and I just want to pass it on. But I want to make sure it has all the right elements to it. And the people that I feel that need to have it, they need to have it. It's literally like a present. Here you go, baby. This is all the
Take care of it now. Yeah.
It's well developed. Take it and go with it. I probably see myself doing this about the next 5 or 10 years. And then I'd love just to be behind the scenes or just have an event space and, you know, everybody that has rode with me, give them those opportunities. Be like, hey, you know what? You say you need a space for the weekend, quote unquote, it's at no cost to you. You know what I'm saying? You did something for me. I got to do something for you. A lot of them that do music, they out here, they doing these shows. I'm like, oh, y'all need decorations?
Yeah.
All right. If I got it, you can get it. You need a speaker, a microphone, whatever it is that you need, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Because y'all did something for me, and I feel like I can only just do that in return.
Yeah.
You know, it's full circle.
CEO Kelly.
Yeah. Well, I am glad that you're sitting here so I can give you your flowers because I just feel like you are a staple here in Fort Wayne. There's always an Urban Update flyer on my Facebook feed. I'm always telling
Like
somebody.
yesterday?
Yeah. I hopped off for like 20 minutes, came back. I said, wow, she's still going, which is great. But I'm like, man, she's busy. I feel like, Mom, that like me and you are alike, but I am more like you. When it comes to like just wanting to give people a platform, like I'm always trying to bring somebody in on something, regardless if I can't give you a job, just come on the site with me and just meet all of these people. That's what I told Kaida today. I'm like, she'd be a great contact to have because you do those things. And I think that because you do those things, you're able to be so successful because people are willing to help you by any means necessary. And so like me, you know, with me, I'll go give somebody a free shoot and then I find out they own an event space. Like you said, hey, instead of charging $300, just give me $150 for the whole day. Like, and I'm trying to get people here to understand because there's a lot of ego and pride right now. And I'm just trying to get people to understand that if we all just work together, it's not always about the money. It's not always about whose name is on the flyer. It's not always about popularity. It's do we love the craft or not? And are we going to hit the grind to produce what we're trying to produce?
Absolutely. Because there's some shows that I do. I don't make nothing at the show, but it's
Yeah.
not about that. I've made a lot of contacts.
Yes.
And I've got great conversations for things in the future.
Yeah.
You know, there's a couple events that I already know. I can do this or that event that's just going to take care of whatever I, in my mind, mentally, that the budget is going to be.
Exactly.
But for me, I've always felt like I have to give back.
Yeah.
You know, so like we haven't done the comedy yet. Hopefully we'll get to that after we do the one on the 8th. But like anything that I do, I'm always like, you know what? Let me just take y'all to dinner. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Let's just sit back and chill. Let's just vibe.
Yeah.
And so the guy, Andre, said it best. He was like, Miss Kelly, what you've created is a community. It's
Yes.
not about just being a promoter or event planner or you taking the name and just running with it. He's like, you create a community.
Yes.
And that's why a lot of people don't mind just sitting down, vibing, you know, hey, this is what's on my mind. Can you help me get that to the next level type stuff?
Yeah.
And I'm appreciative of that.
Yeah.
Appreciative of
So
that.
I thank you for coming on the pod and like opening up. Thank you for bringing Cortney and D'Angelo.
Dang.
We're nearing the end of the podcast. So I would love for you guys to let everybody know where they can find you, follow you, any events. I know you talked about the 8th, but any, you know, it doesn't have to be comedy. I know you got a lot running in your mind, but if you want to, maybe just say your socials and like an event or two that you're doing.
So actually right now, you guys can find me It's Kelly. It's KELIE, hill-hicks, if you want to be my friend. Or IE. If you just want to stick to the basics, you can go to Urban Update on Facebook, as well as on Instagram. And I try as much as I can to stay up on top of content, put it out there. Next week is going to be a big week. Thursday, I'm going to be at Destiny Life Center.
Okay.
It's called Thirsty Thursdays. And we are going to do some Christian work.
Yeah,
Okay.
come on now.
Work of the Lord.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
And get churched. So all of y'all, I'm telling y'all, if y'all know y'all Bible like y'all say y'all do, and not
Come
that
on.
one verse, John 3, no,
3:16 on me. On me. Psalm 23 on me.
right, just come out, have a good time. I am kind of sort of doing like an open mic where we'll have a poet. We do have 2 singers that are coming out, but then that's Thursday. Friday, we got the Poetry Lounge, which is going to be a Visions event hall. Then, of course, y'all know that I love Music Lovers Lounge. And I've been with them for, I don't know, 12, 13 years. So at the Embassy, we got the Masquerade Ball. That's going to be on the 19th.
Shout out to Polaris.
That part. To my homies.
Polaris and Barrage.
Yes,
yeah.
Polaris.
They shut the city down every time they have one.
I don't know. I'm doing something else, but then, then we got a sweep coming up in November.
Okay.
We got the comedy show on the 8th, turnaround on the 10th. That's my first time, the introduction to the Astra Lounge.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited to bring back what we call Black Soul Sundays.
Yes.
Time to come out from 6 to 9, get dressed, but you got enough time to feed your kids and get your ass back home, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boys in bed.
On me.
And then, of course, we will just keep grinding with the poetry event. I've got something that's coming up with Miss Felicia that owns Bella Studios.
Okay.
Sorry, Miss Felicia, if I say it wrong. But we're gonna go back to like Get Spa Girl. We can get spa and educated.
Okay.
We're also gonna bring the men in this time.
Okay.
So that's the things that y'all see in the forefront. But of course, I'm hosting for a couple of different events that are coming up. And of course, I got to throw these decorations on these tables.
Come on, talk about it.
I'm just
you know how
Gotta have
to make a room look good.
Wonder Woman.
And then y'all can always see me smile at the Clyde. I'm there.
Yes.
But I am the
Well,
event
I'm gonna have to hit you about the Clydes.
Yeah.
There's I want to go see the Mexican OT, and I'm just trying to see if there's any tickets left.
I know that's right. So I'm at the Clyde. I'm also at the Fairfield. They're getting ready to do their grand opening.
Ooh, okay.
And then I had my first opportunity to work at the Pearl.
I saw that.
Baby.
Is it? Look, you already know my hands are
Low key.
I'm tingling.
Shoot on Pearl Street.
Yeah.
Go back and watch that video and see.
Okay. Are we gonna talk about it?
Woo.
Okay.
I was groupie. I was a groupie. I was like, y'all know what? I'm outside on the ground.
On me.
And I'm just always just trying to get in where I can fit in.
Good.
Create something out of that.
Good.
So, I got 19 jobs, man.
Yeah.
What about you, Courtney?
Yeah.
You. I'm out here lifing, man.
Yeah.
I'm living my life, not waiting, but I got a family and stuff, going through things. But I've got a show coming up in Anderson, a church event where I've been asked not to cuss.
Oh.
So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Actually, this hosting event that I'm doing for Kelly is like I haven't hosted a show in multiple years. So
It'll be like riding a bike.
that's kind of where I cut my teeth, was hosting.
Okay.
I'm really, really looking forward to it.
But you got the juice. That's why
Yeah.
I called you. You got the juice.
It's gonna be like riding a bike.
I take toasting serious, man.
Yeah. Hey, I feel you. I feel you. Hey, because you set the tone. You set the tone. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Goes into it.
Yes.
No, I'm Kelly, man.
Yeah.
About Kelly. She's one of the few people that would make me get off the couch and get outside of myself and do
Okay, good.
They playing games.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
They can say what the hell they want to about me, man. I keep it real. I'm being nice on this couch.
I know you are. I know you got it locked and loaded over there.
Angelo, and I have to grow.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I still have a desire to do comedy, and I can't. You can't be a bull all the time.
Yeah.
And you guys ask some really good questions. That over time, you look at things from a different light.
Yeah.
And opportunities keep coming about. I trust this woman.
Mm-hmm.
I know what she's about.
Yeah.
I know she's not out here just trying to tell you she's going to pay you something and kind of short you at the end. I know what she's about.
Yeah.
So, Madeline.
Thank
Good.
you. Thank you. tear. That's how I cry anyway. A tear.
Go ahead, D'Angelo.
I got a Facebook page at D'Angelo the Funniest. I got a show coming up this Saturday on the 19th. Black Sheep Comedy Show is going to be at 1801.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shut 'em down.
Bring your own bottle.
Okay.
Then after that, I got the Live at the Legion.
Okay.
November 8th, so.
Where can they find you on socials? Did you say that already?
D'Angelo the Funniest, yeah.
You said that.
D'Angelo the
Sorry.
Funniest,
My bad. Okay, cool.
My stuff boring as hell. You ain't old man shit. Bad
I'm so dead. Hey, well, thank you guys again for coming out. It was a great conversation today. It's a great change in pace of what we usually do.
Any quick little last words of advice to give any up and comers thinking about?
Let's stage and go, man.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
Yep. If you believe, you can achieve. That has definitely been my goal. Like I said, even down to the fashion show. Shit, I didn't know nothing. I called, hey, I've never done a fashion show before, but is that something you can help me with?
Yeah.
And then we did, 4 years of straight
Fashions.
Just ask.
Good.
You shall receive.
Good.
But I always say you have to be humble.
Yes.
That's the biggest thing in this game. And I think that's where some of people these days are missing out on.
Yeah.
I feel like they could be a lot further if they just remain humble.
Yeah.
And stay at your own pace. Just because so-and-so was so much further ahead of you, everybody doesn't run the race the same.
Yeah.
It'll be the same outcome if y'all got the same goal.
For sure. I like that.
Every time.
You ready to close this out?
We can.
Okay.
Thank y'all again.
I was like, you gonna say it?
You said, okay.
Yeah. Thank y'all
Long
again
day.
it has been a long day. Yeah. It's the magic power of the headband. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of OG and Friends.
Yeah.
Always remember, please put on clean socks, clean underwear,
Yes.
clean t-shirt
Brush your
before you
teeth.
leave the house. Don't come over here being funky because, we going to kick you out. So,
And I'm gonna talk about you and your mama. All right, y'all. Have a good week.
All right.